Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the literally best fashion dreamer guide you will find on the internet, because I have played over 60 hours at this point and I wrote down every tip, every trick, every speedrun tip I could find, and I'm going to give you all those today. So we're going to start off with some tips and tricks in general, then I'm going to give some actual speedrun tips if you don't even care about the gameplay and just want to get as fast as possible. And I'm going to ask some frequently asked questions I heard on my channel and I saw on the subreddit a lot, so maybe if you're wondering, I'm going to help you out. So let's get into our first tip. The most important thing I want to say straight up, you do not need Nintendo Online subscription to use the online mode. I have had this question before on my channel, I wasn't sure. Turns out my subscription has been expired for like 3 months and I wanted to go upload the cloud save data because I wanted to play on another Switch, and it was like, you need a subscription. I was like, wait, what? So you do not need a subscription to be playing this. So if you don't have online, it is still worth buying because you can still experience the fun from playing online. So I highly recommend you buying the game if you're still considering, but you don't want to buy online. You can still do this. You can let it expire. So then the question would be, why would you want to play offline if you can play online? The offline benefits is that all the NPCs will be NPCs. So as you can see now, it's a mix of someone who's from online, and here you can see there's an NPC guide. NPC guys are the ones that give you like new materials. They both give you tickets, bingo tickets and gacha tickets, but they are the ones that you want to upgrade if you want to get more hairstyles, etc. So this is easier for grinding for items. You can also see the location for these NPCs if you go to your world. This works for offline and online. If you're online, you will see first of all these like online people, but you can press the ZL button and then you can go to character muses, and this will only show the NPC characters. So the ones closest to you are here, and if you zoom out you can see the lower level ones and you can find them. If you press on view, you can see where their favorite cocoon is and they will go there. You can go there, you can beat up and dress them up and level them up. Another benefit from playing offline is that when you go to the showrooms, it will only do the auto-generated showrooms and you will get a lot of items that you might not have yet, see like new things, because if you go online, it could be that there's a trend going on and everyone's using the same items, you know. Then a benefit from playing online is that you get more, it's just more fun. You get to see other people's creations. You can copy their custom outfits because they styled these items, so by liking it you immediately get those, so you can get more items, and it's just more fun styling real people, as well as going through the showroom, so you have a higher chance of getting like higher level higher rarity items, so that's really nice. And then the biggest perk of playing online is the like feature that you will not have in offline mode, where you get feedback and then you get likes and then you can get a lot of money in one go, so that's another great benefit. Now let's move on to our next tip. So when you are playing online, you will see that when you just start playing, you get a lot of likes in a row, and then after a while it kind of dies down and you don't get that many. This is because once you stop playing, you turn off your Switch and you go, your item will still show up for a few hours in someone else's showroom. So when you log in, it kind of has to catch up, so you will still receive all of these items. I don't know how many hours window you have, because I feel like if you're not online for a few days, because I was on a trip without Wi-Fi for 2 days, it didn't really change anything. I still had like my average, so every once in a while kind of like open it up so you can like load in and you can kind of refresh. I would recommend doing that if you want to make more money. And then my next tip is based on the NPCs. I've been doing some experimenting, but it turns out that around level 4 or 5 per character, this guy is level 5 right now, he will introduce a new character. So once you level up, sometimes they give a reward and they will say introduce a friend. That means a new NPC will show up somewhere. You can check in the world menu like we just saw before where they are, and that's how you get more muses. And then I have found that between level 6 and like 8 or 9, they will give you either the item, a hair accessory, makeup, whatever that they have assigned to them as an NPC. But I noticed going over that, it doesn't really give you anything except for like the regular gold coins. I've been running this experiment with the little sis Winter, seeing how high I can get her. She's currently level 41, but she hasn't given me anything special. I don't think it's gonna come. So I recommend leveling up to them like level 8 or 9, and then once you receive an item, I would just move on to the next NPC to just get as many as possible. As you can see, all these 5 stars, I want to level up to 7 or 8, and then you're just gonna get more stuff. I have this really nice website from the wiki that is still being built, so I don't know how accurate it is for all of it, but I will have it linked down below. You can see what the NPCs will give. So for example, here Bailey Bashful will give us its type, eye color, outfit pattern, and an emo. So you want to level her up until you get everything of that, but you can also check specific items. If you're looking for a certain color, you need to see who you need to look for. This is also typed on type AB. This is just a really useful website, so I recommend checking that one out. And then my next explanation explanation is going to be about what it means when they say something. So when someone is ready to level up, it will say event on the top, and depending on what the event is, they will have a certain thing. So sometimes it will be like style an item, or they gave you a look it, or they copy your look. That's like the 3 possibilities that I like personally the least. And the other are that they say they are now a follower, which that means that they can visit your showroom. I took a screenshot. It will pop up like this where my head is covering it. And then if you go to your showroom, they will show up here. They will give you more likes if you style them, and that's what it means when they follow you. There's nothing really else to it as far as I know. Then the other options is that they give you a reward like I just showed you on the website. It's either like hair, makeup, color, skin color, or an item, and the item is a blueprint, so you can make that in your crafting, which is really cool because there are a lot of blueprints you can still unlock. And the same goes for poses. However, the poses are locked to A type and B type, so if you have a guy and as you play as a girl, you can't really use the pose, which is kind of weird because a pose is a pose, but whatever. Now my next tip is on how to level up. They need 3 stars to level up. Do you go over the cap before you get to like the level up quest, then it's not going to count towards anything. So the way this is graded is that you cannot fail in this game. So you can always get 1 heart for free. Like even if you just did whatever you wanted and it's like all different colors, you will still get 1 star. So that's the that's the first one. Then the second bonus you get is for matching their wish list. So by pressing X, you can see what they want. So she wants something simple, unadorned, which is often just like a black t-shirt, some pants, and some black shoes. As you can see, it says cleared wish list, and color bonus is for when the items match each other, and that's how you kind of always get 3 stars. So make sure to keep that in mind to level up quickly. So if I go full circle now, she's going to be like refreshed and she's ready to level up, and that's how the fast you can do, because else you have to do it at least like twice, or if you're like really not trying, you have to try 3 times before you get to leveling up. The thing to keep in mind though is if you get a 2 star and you will style them again and you get 3 stars, it doesn't add up to +2 on top of the level like you did. It will still cap at the 3 heart cap, so you have to still level them up first. So you can't just be doing 2, 3, 2, 3, if that makes sense, which will come back in the speedrunning section that I will mention in a minute. Now let's move on to crafting tips. So one thing that might not be known but might be known, when you pull items for the gacha, they will be displayed differently. So these are green instead of the orange, and it means that you only can use the item the amount of times they pulled for it. So for example, to have this t-shirt 5 times, so I can recolor it 5 times and then the item will be gone until I do the gacha again and I get it again. So keep that in mind when creating these items. The orange ones you have unlimited. Also, we have the brand level, which is in the top right. This is different from your styling level. So to level up this brand level, you will only get this by creating more items. You will not do this with followers, which will be for the influencer rank. So the way to get faster higher is by checking the rarity. You will see it at the bottom. It will also be more expensive to create higher rarity items. For example, these 10 rarity items will cost me 500,000 coins to create, while the first ones would only be like around 40, 10. See, as you lower the go, it's cheaper going to be, but the less level you're going to get. So at the point of 166 level I'm currently at, I barely gain anything from creating the lower level items, so I have to craft the expensive ones. And if you're wondering, the cap is 200. I am like 99% sure, so that's good to know. It's going to be a while before you get there. Like I said, I have 60 hours in the game and I'm not even there yet, so it slows down fairly quickly if everything is 500,000 and you need to get more e-points. While creating, you also have some tips and tricks I want to give you. So you can go to any of the palettes that you want to use, and when pressing Y, it will remix the colors that you have in your palette, and you can just keep pressing it until you like it. And I think that function is really great because it took me forever to style something, and now this is an easy way to do it, so definitely use this one. Then another one is pressing the L joystick button. It will change the preview, so you can change from the mannequin to just the simple item, or you can change to your current avatar, which is really cool because that's how you can easily make your own outfits look good with each other. So that's really nice. And even here you can decide to tuck and untuck, and that's the fastest way to make like good looking clothing that also matches, especially if you're making like a one-piece outfit. Very cute. My next tip will include the trend board. Sometimes you get a pop-up that trends have changed. This is what this means. This board has changed. These are kind of random, but if you style your character in the theme that it's saying here, so if you use the colors, the items, and like the patterns, you will get a higher score if you take pictures with people. So the way to do this is also a very fast way to get more likes and followers. You will have to find someone. It can even be the regular NPCs. Take out your camera, take a picture, and you're done. The score will be higher if you use the trend items. Personally, I don't really like doing that, but if you want more followers, you can get way more. As you can see, if you take pictures with other people, you get way more likes. Then another way to use pictures for likes is using the pin function. As you can see, my showroom has been pinned and it has 12,000 followers and 33,000 likes. And that is because when you pin and you style someone or take a picture, it will give you like 3 300 or depending on what your rank currently is, it will give you a little bit also for that one. So always make sure you pin some photo because it will give you extra likes just for free by doing nothing basically. Then if you are in the online mode, it is very importantly you regularly change your item in the hot pick section. I recommend only using the items that you crafted because this will give you the highest points. It will give you 10,000 if someone likes the item that you crafted. I think 5 if someone else crafted it and you put it on the hot pick, and only 2k if it's like a C branded item, so like the base game. So I recommend making something really nice and then putting it on display, and also changing this out frequently will help refresh your likes and you will get more, so don't forget to do that. Next tip I have is about the request for mega rare and rare items. This means that they want a certain high star rarity. If you're wondering what star rating that is, if they ask for a regular rare item, this has to be at least a 4-star item. This can be crafted by you or someone else, but for example, we have this 5-star shirt that someone else crafted, and we have the regular shirt. The regular shirt will not count as a rarity even though the crafted version is a high star rarity, so only use crafted items when they ask for a specific thing. So like I said, the rare ones are 4 stars and mega rare one is at least a 5-star, so if you have higher that's fine too, but that's what they are requesting for. Next tip is just a little reminder because you gain bingo tickets really fast. As you can see, I almost have 1,000 once again. I had it before. It will not go for over 999. I assume this is the same for the gacha ticket, but you don't gain those way less. Spend the bingo tickets while you can. However, if you get to the master role, you get so many likes for just one picture. It's not really worth your time doing that bingo thing, so I just kind of stopped doing it. But if you are still grinding out to get more e-points and you're still at a lower level, highly recommend keep spending those e-tickets. If you're wondering which bingo ticket is better, I think the smaller one pays out more, but because of all the loading and all the pop-ups between, I think it's faster to do the bingo one, but I think it's about even, so it doesn't really matter which of the two you're going to use, but as far as I know it's the same. And one of my last tips here is the photo vending item machine. These do change. There are a few rare items, but they're hard to find. Like this one I think is one of the rare ones. The thing is with these, if you use them in a photo and you save the photo, it's gonna be gone forever, so that's why you can buy multiple. If you see a rare item, I recommend buying a few depending on how many coins you have obviously, but this sparkling drink is kind of rare, so each world has their own vending machines with I think at least one rare item, but I check them all the time. I cannot find that many. All I know is this sparkling drink you just saw, and then there's this decorated donut. I know is a rare item because I barely see it. I've only seen it twice, and other than that I don't know. There's probably going to be a guide out someday which one they're going to be, but I think it's still all random, so it's hard to get them. But don't forget to buy them and buy multiple if you want to save one for the future. And then one of the biggest tips I have is only really use your own brand items. So when people like your item, you will get the 10,000, but if you have a full outfit, you will get 100k. As you can see above, you will get 100k if someone likes your full outfit that's completely made by you. This is all my items. The one has a different logo, but these are all my items, and you will get way more. So if you're styling people out here as well, give them all your brand items. They will also unlock more stuff and you will get more money for it. Same goes for your showroom. Preferably only put stuff in that you design. It's also fun just making a whole collection and putting it in there, so it's a challenge for you as well, and that will give you a lot of likes, so use those a lot. And also styling online for the NPCs, because if someone comes in and likes the NPC's outfit, you will also receive the likes for it. Now we are done with our regular tips. I'm gonna now give you some of the speedrun tips, how to get the fastest leveling up. So like I explained, you can only get them to the cap of level number 3. So if you want to do it the fastest way, it would be obviously to do a 3-star in one go, but sometimes you mess up and you can only get a 2-star. Like this one, I only have 2 stars, but she needs to be up. You only need 1 heart to level up. Doing more doesn't really matter. So I recommend just going to quick picks, spamming just like 3 items to be like complete, and then just press it. All you get is the look at bonus, but that's all you need because now she's going to be ready to level up, because like I said, it doesn't matter. So that's the fastest way to spam it. Then I also highly recommend, because at some point you notice that the requests are kind of the same. So what I did was add a special favorites box. So I have 3 favorites. This is one with accessories. It's kind of a messy stuff to clean it up. This is for girls. I have this full outfit. This counts as cool/cute. So if someone asks for cool/cute, I just go to this tab, press them all, done. 3-star, easy. Same, this one is cute. Boom, done, easy. Next. Also, they sometimes ask for loafers with the guys a lot, so I made expensive rare loafers, so I can always put that one on. Boom, done. As you can see, I have one vivid color outfit because that one is really difficult to do, and they also ask for it, so I just boom, done. You make the presets for yourself itself, so it's easier to go through it if you don't really care about the styling. So I recommend favoriting for each gender a bunch of items that you often use for the challenges they ask for, and that will get you through faster as well. And then if you want to get likes fast, you will whip out your camera, you will take a picture with someone. You don't even have to style them. You just take the picture, you save it, you walk over to literally anyone else. You get more points if you have 2 people in the picture, so something like this will work really well. People said that in different worlds they get better likes, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure. I don't know. If you notice the difference, let me know down below. But as you can see, boom, that just got me 6,000 followers just for doing that. So if you want to level up quick, you can just go back forth between this, because if you go back to her right now, I will get likes again if you take another picture, and that's how I garnered out like a little bit of the last few likes that I got. But is it fun? Not really. I got to 1 million. This is not a rush. This game, you shouldn't be rushing it, but I'm kind of a hypocrite saying that. But if you want to, this is the fastest way to level up. And don't forget to change your outfit to trendy. Now let's move on to our frequently asked questions, the ones I really saw the most. First of all is, can you change the brand logos for your old clothes too? Like, as you can see, these are all my brand logos and the bottom one is different. No, you cannot change it for the item. You will have to delete the item and craft it again. I think the purpose of this is because you can have 4 different brand logos, so you can have like 4 different brands, so you have to manually select it each time. I don't think many people are doing that, but that's probably the reason why you can't change it. Fortunately, you will have to delete the item and remake it if you want everything to have the same logo, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. The second question is, are the gacha machine items one-time use? Yes, they are. As I mentioned before, you use the amount that you have, and then you have to pull for it again to receive it. Some of the items have a higher rarity, so make sure that you really like the way you're styling it, because else you're just gonna regret it. Next question, do you need an online web membership? Like I also said in the beginning of the video, you do not need an online membership to play online. That's the amazing part about this game, and that's why I also love it so much. Then another question I saw very many times is, why can I copy someone's whole look, hairstyle, color, makeup, and everything, but when I go into my custom room, it's gonna be not in there and I can't use it? That's because these items are unlocked by talking to the NPCs, and you cannot copy them permanently. So this is just for like, if you want to take a picture, you can do that, but it's not yours because you will have to go to NPCs for that. So this is just temporary. That's why they don't show up. And then the last one, maybe should have said that sooner, how to switch worlds. Apparently they didn't explain it well. I mean, they didn't either. It says in the bottom, map guide, you will press your right Joy-Con down and it will show up, and then you can press X to switch your cocoons. You will unlock more depending on your influencer level. So even if you get the credits, there's still another world you can get. So that's how you get the last one, where I'm currently in, is Cocoon Love. So that's how you get there. These were all my tips, tricks, my speedrun tips, everything I can offer. If I find out more, I might do an update video in the future. Also, please, if you have any tips I missed out on, leave them down below, because we can all help each other. It will be great for everyone to get where they want faster. Thank you all so much for watching in the end. I'm gonna do a review soon, and I'm still doing a bunch of Let's Plays in the future. So subscribe if you like Fashion Dreamer content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!